Good morning, you're joining Karen from Tilley Crafts at .stampinup.net, and I'm bringing you this little card today. I made this with the new one of the new ink colours, which is Orchid Oasis, and on to Melon Mambo, which I haven't used in a long time, with some of the green trim ribbon. So I'm going to recreate this today, but in different colours. And I've used the Colour and Contour stamp set from Stampin' Up. It's photopolymer. I've got some of the stamps out already. It does come with dies, but I'm not using the dies today. So let's get started and I'll tell you what we need. So I'm making this as a birthday card for one of my friends. So hopefully she'll get it before this video goes out. So I'm using a card base of Starry Sky, and it's an A4 sheet cut in half, scored in half. Then I've got 2 layers. I've written it on the back so that I wouldn't forget. I've got 2 layers of sweet sorbet that are 3 3/4 by 5 5/8, and 2 white layers of 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. So I've got one set for the outside and one set for the inside. And as you can see on this one, I've rounded the corners. I thought it was a bit different. So I have the trio punch, and you just basically line it up and pop it down. It's a bit harder on this one because it's 2 sheets you're going through, but I just think it gives it a nice effect, and it's just something a bit different. So I've done that on there, and I'm going to do the same on each of these. It's quite a quick card this, but I quite liked it, so I thought I'd share with you all. Anyway, I'm filming this on Jubilee weekend, so I hope you're having had a nice Jubilee weekend by the time this gets posted. I haven't done that much myself. I've watched telly a bit on the Queen and on a Jules and things, because it's my grandson's birthday, so we were doing a bit with him. That's it. Should have pre-done some of these, and you won't have to have watched me do them all. And it's shaking the table because I'm on a standing up table. Right, so that's our insides and our outsides. We need the outside one to do the stamping on, and I'll just get rid of these bits. Right. So I've changed my craft room round, well, my desk round again, so it's a little bit different. So what I'm going to use to colour these in are Memento to do my stamping in, and then I've got the new blends. So we've got Parakeet Party, light and dark, Starry Sky, light and dark, and Sweet Sorbet, light and dark. So that's what we're going to use. Whoops, if I don't take my card away with me. So I'm just going to ink up this stamp. And then we're going to have one going up. Let's give it a press. I usually use my foam mat, but my pad's quite thick, so it's stamping okay without the mat. And then I'm going to have one coming off, maybe just like there. Lovely. So that's that one finished with. And then round the edge, I've done a few extra leaves to just fill in these white spaces. I've got something on my stamp and it's got a little mark, but we've got gems and we've got ribbon. So that's going to have one coming in like that. Let's put one down here at the bottom. And we'll have another one over here. Lovely. Oh, I know we need that for the sentiment. I might as well stamp that on. Just check that's okay. And we're going to have that just at the top here. Lovely jubbly. We've got one last bit of stamping to do, but I'll do that when I've coloured it in. And I will need an ink for that, which is Parakeet Party. So I'll leave that to one side. And we'll do some colouring. I'll start with the Parakeet Party. I'm not blending with this because it's just they've got, the lines are like abstract lines anyway, so it's just a case of adding a bit of colour to it in the same format. So I'm not going right to the edges, I'm just highlighting it in a bit. And then just slightly up here. I can't see too well because you're in my way, but you'll forgive me. So it's just a touch of green on there like that. And then with the starry sky, let's get the dark one. Yeah, and we're using not the brush tip, we're using the bullet tip, and I'm just giving it a few highlights around the edges like so. And then I shall come back in with the light and go over it all. Very forgiving his blends. And again with the bullet tip. And what it does is it'll pull the dark colour out, and then when it dries you'll see the two-tone effect. I love the new blends, they're so juicy. So I'm patiently waiting for all my new stuffs to come, and some old stuff, because we had the retiring sale and there was a couple of sets that I thought, oh, I will get those. So hopefully bring you a few more videos. That's one done. And the sweet sorbet, I'm going to do the same thing again. Let's go around it. I love this font for the fact it's not a complete stamp, so it gives the impression of being a bit scratty. How easy is that though to blend? I'm sorry if I keep knocking you. I've got my arm in a different place for my camera, and I keep forgetting it's there. And I haven't used my blends for ages, so I thought I would. And like I say, because it's squirrely lines, it is forgiving if you do happen to go outside, which I can do on times. See, if you wanted to come back in with the dark, you could do. I'll just show you that. Because they're alcohol based, it's fine. So you could come back in if you wanted to highlight it a bit more. Then when it dries, it'll be lovely. Right, how quick was that and simple? Right, the next thing is I'll use some dots with a parakeet party, but I'm just going to grab a bit of scrap because I actually stamped off of these because I thought they were quite bright the first thing, so I stamped off and then stamped, and just going over the card to give it a bit more interest. There we go. Do one more over the words, I think, this time. There we go. Loving it. Put the ink away so I don't put my fingers in it, and we'll put it together. So the next thing I used, where is it? Where's my ribbon gone? See, I had everything out, all in good order, and now my ribbon's disappeared. Oh, there he is. So I was thinking of doing this one again, but even though I really like that, I was thinking I was going to go for a different look and use my next favourite ribbon, which is this one. So I thought I'd go for this with a bit of bling. Get my ribbon scissors out. I'm going to do a faux bow. So I'm just going to chop a bit off. And I can't believe I ran out of Stampin' Seal. and so I've got to use the plus. So we're going to go across the middle there. So I'm just going to turn it over. I'm going to put a little bit. This one's a bit stronger than the other, and it has a tendency, as you can see, to pull the paper up. So I'm just going to pop that across and that across. And then what I'll do, so it doesn't keep sticking to my paper, I'm going to stick it down to the card. And I'm just going to use Tombow for that. I think my lights... I've not quite got the lighting sorted out. I think this one might be empty, or it's got a bit of a blockage on it. Ah, that's better. There we go. And we're just going to stick that down like so. That a moment's dry. My postman's just been, I've just missed the van, so I don't know what he's brought me, but I can't get it now until after the weekend. Right, I wanted to stamp in here, and if I can find my favourite stamp. There it is. This is a stamp set that's retired, but I don't want to part with it because I love it. So I'm going to use the Happy Birthday out of here. And will this one fit on? No, that one won't fit on. We'll just go with a Happy Birthday for now. And then I can write loads. If it had been a bit wider, I'd have put that other one on that said just wanted, today is great because it's all about you, but it won't fit, so we'll just go with this one. There we go. And I'll stick this down. I just think these corners give it a bit better interest on it. And let's pop this in the middle. Now I've got a little splodge there, but I do have one of those rubbers, sand rubbers, so I'm sorry, a little smudge there, but I've got a sand rubber that will get that off, so I shall do that afterwards. Pop that on the front, like so. Now we just need a bow. Love this ribbon. I've got 3 reels of it. I'm like, please don't retire, and it didn't. Oops. And then, because I'm on camera, you can't do bows when you're on camera, apparently. There we go. That's a good one. Straighten that out a bit. There we go. I like that. Nice big bow, and it's just going to go there with the glue dot. So all I do is find my next glue dot, push the ribbon onto it, and then we stick it down on the card. Really like that. That's great. Oops, actually, I'm going to put a glue dot under there. She says if you can find a pokey tool. There it is. Just under the ribbon to make sure it sticks to the card. There we go. That's better. And then we're going to finish it off on this one. Oops, look at my ribbons come undone. I'll have to fix that after. Oops. I'll fix that up after. These are retired, but I just felt they went in so nice. They're actually, I think, the Granny Apple Green and Melon Mambo, and they actually went in so nice. But on this one, I'm thinking I'm going to use the iridescent rhinestones because I think these are really lush, and I just think these will make it pop. So I'm just going to pop some about, whoops, I'll get it out, and just might go a bit mad with these because I really do like them. Got 4, so I need an odd one. We have to do odd ones. 5, there we go. And then, because I know my friend really likes butterflies, I'm going to bring in these brushed brass butterflies. Try saying that when you've had a few. And I'm just going to pop a couple of these on. And that is my card finished. So I really hope you like that. Oh no, I've not finished, she says. Quick. It's never finished until there's Winker Stella on it. So you might not be able to see this on camera, but it just highlights it. It's got glitter in it. And I'll hold it up in a minute and just see if it will focus on it. All you do is you squeeze it down to get some more, but you have to be careful it doesn't come out too thick. There we go. Then I don't know if you can see it sparkle or not, but yeah, I can see it. So that's my finished card. So I've got this one, so you'll have to let me know whether you like the Starry Sky or the Melon Mambo one best. But thank you very much for joining me, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.